Godseeker coming at you today in Raid Shadow Legends. Welcome to the video, guys. Glad to have you here with me here in 2024. Feels weird to say that, man. Hey, listen, Sand Devil 25, Phantom Shogun Grove 25. Never been more important to achieve these stages and then to farm these stages because of the rerolls on Artifact Ascension. So what I want to do here, I actually have like a two-part video for you guys, or two-part series, I don't know. I want to cover the three most dominant strategies involving fast Godseeker and slow Godseeker here for Sand Devil 25, the duos, right? And then I want to have a follow-up video where we talk about progression as well in Sand Devil. Not just progression with like solo ninja and solo walking Tomb Dreng, but I have three amazing teams for you guys today. And I also want to include a few video links for you guys, just in case you don't have all of these champions as well. So let me show you those videos. I'll have the links again to all of these. Actually, this is not the link I wanted to share with you guys, but after 34 years, someone finally beat Tetris. Pretty good video. I'd highly recommend it. I'll include it as a bonus for you guys. Okay, so Tyraku has a lot of content for Sand Devil. He has like Sand Devil 25 with Siffy, with Godseeker, Rio, Kaimar in there as well. I think this is probably some of the fastest teams. Well, probably a team like this with a couple Gnuts in there too, right? But it's also a very tough team to assemble, okay? So I'll have that video for you guys. I have one with just Godseeker. Actually, I'll show you Godseeker Ninja today, but you can give some nub love, sure, some Nubkex love as well, guys. Odd One Gaming has the new, like, super awesome fast team here. Man, Odd One's the beast, right? This is Blizzard. If you went for the fusion, congratulations. I didn't. I thought he was trash, and shame on me. He can solo it. He's an absolute monster, okay? That if you have him, that should probably be your strat, I would say, on stage 25. And then I have one, Bronco Raid Shadow Legends. Shout out to Bronco. He's using this team. Very interesting, a woad painted. I'm sharing this one because there's no Godseeker Aniri, okay? Just in case you don't have her. And then I get comments like this from you guys all the time. By the way, I tried walking Tomb Dreng and Aniri on Sand Devil, and it was dog shit. Got owned. I couldn't even get past stage 14, let alone level 25. I guess I need to be a CC for 3 years with God tier gear. Oh, DPR. Listen, you don't even need Godseeker Aniri on stage 14. Walking Tomb Dreng can handle it himself and regen in Immortal. Either way, though, I will have, like I said, a follow-up video highlighting progression teams as well for you guys, okay? But I wanted to start with stage 25 because, of course, stage 25 is where you can get your hands on Chaos Dust. Really quickly here, let me just jump into a run. This is on my thumbnail artist account. I'm going to switch over to my account in just a moment here. This is the slow Godseeker Aniri build. Miracle Heal is going to be imperative on any Godseeker Aniri. I only have her at Awaken 2 on my account. He has her at 5, so congratulations. I also want to show you the team setup and the builds really quickly. Wait, does he have... I guess I'm going to put it on there. Basatha is not important on this team at all. There's no gear on him at all. He just wants somebody to die because he wants the mastery bonus. I'll show you the masteries. I'll show you everything. Don't worry about it. So he has absolutely nothing on Godseeker in terms of priorities. Here's at 195 speed, 74k, 4600 on the defense, okay? He has Ninja. This is stage 25 with Ninja. Slow Ninja. Slow Ninja with a lot of accuracy. You need over 500 accuracy. 525, even better. But the big key here is if you want to run Ninja on stage 25 with a 100% success rate, you need, to my knowledge, I haven't seen anybody do it without, you need Affinity Breaker gear on your Ninja because it's a bad Affinity matchup, okay? So anyway, let's go ahead and show this team first. And I'll just chit-chat with you guys a little bit because I've gotten this question a few times, right? And again, I'll show you all the builds, no worries here. I'll show you all the builds in just a moment. I've gotten this question, what is the best gear out there when it comes to, or what are the best gear ascension combos in the game, right? So I'll tell you, number one is you want to be starting with your speed sets and then go for speed boots with speed ascensions, right? You want to re-roll those till you can get those juicy ascension speed rolls, right? Other than that, you know, speed boots with speed in general is great. Perception is great. Crit damage on amulets, fantastic. Accuracy on accuracy banners, really good. Crit damage or crit rate on your crit damage or crit rate gauntlets, right? And then the same percentage stat as the main stat on your chess pieces, right? So defense percentage with defense percentage. Sometimes you get HP percentage or whatever. It doesn't really matter. Look at this run, by the way, in the background. This is the cool thing. This dude's free to play with slow builds, not god tier gear, right? And his run is so much faster than mine with the Ninja and Affinity Breaker. So, hey, it gives you a reason to go ahead and get yourself some decent Affinity Breaker gear because this is a freaking fast run for sure. Now, it has Ninja, and I know people freaking get out their pitchforks anytime you even say the N. Well, I said that makes no sense. Saying that the Ninja, when I say Ninja, people get very mad because he's a legacy, obviously, champion in the game. Not many people have him, but look at this run. 90-second, 100-second run, maybe a little bit longer than that. Super, super fast. So I have a shout out to Sir Henry, free to play, just getting the job done here, like super, super fast. And again, Basata is not mandatory. He just needs somebody to die to speed up Godseeker Aniri vis-a-vis masteries. I don't think she even has all her masteries done. Let me go ahead and show you the builds really quickly here. Ninja is in, as I mentioned, Affinity Breaker gear, okay? He does not have anything to write home about stat-wise, right? He's got 40k, 2200, no crit rate, barely, 200 speed, very average. It's only about the accuracy, really, that matters here. Masteries, he doesn't even really have all his masteries. Godseeker Aniri doesn't have all our masteries, but it is imperative to have Spirit Haste, increase speed by 8 for each dead ally, stacks up to 24 to pull off this run. Okay, so that is Godseeker Aniri and Ninja in the slow builds, okay? Man, I'm thinking I'm going to make this build. But if you don't have Ninja, fear not. Let's switch over to my account and I'll walk you through that. All right, guys, here we are on the big boy account. That's right, the dirty pay-to-win account that's slower than the free-to-play account. Very poetic there. Very, very poetic. Anyway, before I jump into walking Tomb Dreng and Gnut, I want to talk a little bit about Brimstone and about Smite and about how it works with the Sand Devil. Okay, so I have Mashald here with Godseeker Aniri. We're going to go ahead and run them together. I have a fully awakened Mashald. Now, the weird thing about Smite is they did a very, very sneaky thing. First of all, two things about Smite. Unless you have the 5 or 6 star Smite, the protected Smite, let me show you real quick here. Let me get in here. At 5 star, 60% chance of placing a protected Smite debuff. Sorry for having half off the screen here. At 6 star, 100% chance of guaranteed and protected Smite debuff, right? Unless it's 5 or 6 star, it will Smite Brimstone will be cleansed by the Sand Devil. It won't do anything, okay? So you need a 5 or 6 star awakened legendary champion to pull this off. It will land. It will stay there, it won't get cleansed, and it will do damage, right? So we'll see the damage, just so you believe me. It will take a while, though. Here's the other bad news, more bad news for you guys. It's not going to land like 80% of the time, right? They did something really wonky, and they put a cooldown on the Smite. And I'm not sure if it has to do exactly with Godseeker Aniri. Any Raid Shadow Legend wonk out there who knows exactly the specifics of why this is happening with Godseeker Aniri, go ahead and let me know. I found this on the internet. Warning, Brimstone sucks for Sand Devil and Aniri strat. It means it does damage, it's great. What's not great is a 4-turn cooldown, does not get reset by Aniri, and Sand Devil's decreased speed can screw up your timing and your tuning. Okay, so I found that to absolutely be the case, right? For example, you saw in the beginning of this this battle, right? Mashald was not landing it on the first couple turns, right? Now he's landing it. Why is Mashald specifically good for this strategy? Well, because he has an extra turn mechanic, right? So I don't have him like ultra fast or anything, but that extra turn vis-a-vis his A2 Tornado, he can be a viable dude if you have a 5 or 6 star Smite Brimstone to actually pull off this strat and get it done. It's not going to be a super fast run. It's going to be around 5-6 minutes, but he will land it, as you guys can see here. And it's another option because I hear all you guys loud and clear that you just want more options, right? And I know this applies to almost nobody out there, but I wanted to point it out to you guys, so you don't go building 550 accuracy. By the way, stat thresholds, according to hellhades.com for stage 25, speed 270, accuracy 525 plus, resistance 705 to resist the debuffs. Yeah, I'm all set with all that. Anyway, I'm gonna kick out of here. I'm gonna leave here. And I'm going to move on to the other two. You guys get the point here, right? All right, guys, so walking Tomb Dreng, right? So it doesn't require any accuracy, right? I mean, he might get lucky and land a Brimstone here, but it doesn't matter because it's going to be cleansed. Because as we spoke about, 1, 2, 3, 4 is going to be cleansed by the Sand Devil. He'll never see the actual damage, so it's irrelevant, right? So obviously he does need accuracy to land the Brimstone normally, so I have him built with like 350 accuracy, but let me be very clear here. Walking Tomb Dreng does not require any accuracy at all in his kit, okay? Nada. On the A2, it says it right in the skill, so it's intuitive. But on the A1, it's not super intuitive. It says instantly activates any HP burns on the target, but it also doesn't say that does not require accuracy for the instant activation. He doesn't need it, so no accuracy required on Walking Tomb Dreng, which is really nice, right? So I'm not going to show you the entire run, but I mean, you guys have seen the duo, right? You kind of know how it works. I have his A3 shut off. But I don't think that's required to shut it off. It just runs a little bit faster. That way you can place it, the burn, and then activate it with the A1 on his first ability. So guys, I'll come back to you at the end of this run, and then we'll take a quick look at Gnut. All right, guys, here we go towards the end here. So a 5-minute and 30-second run. It's even longer than I remembered, honestly, guys. So it's a pretty long one, but again, I don't know. I farm at nighttime, so I don't know about you guys, but here we go. Yeah, usually in my recollection, we're looking at like 4 minutes or so, 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Either way, here's the team, here's the run, yada, yada, yada. All right, let's go to the Gnut Run, and again, I'll show you the team setups here. Nothing's really changing that much. Godseeker Aniri, again, speed, I heard 287 is kind of how fast we'd ideally like her. But again, there's so many slow speed teams as well out there. This is just the speed that I know that works. 4,000 defense, 82k on the HP. And then on Gnut, we want to shut off his Fury of the King ability and just prioritize Blessed Bash, right? Gnut is in reflex gear. So you might be asking, Ash, why is Gnut in reflex if Godseeker's already resetting all of the cooldowns in his kit anyway? Like, why do we need reflex? Well, depending on the speed, right, obviously, of your run, or of your Gnut, you can actually sneak in, if you get lucky with reflex procs, right, you can sneak in another extra Blessed Bash here or there. So, in between turns, in between deaths, I should say. So, yeah, I would recommend it if you have the gear. Go ahead and try it out, right? And of course, I can use him in reflex in other situations as well. Why wouldn't I want to use, and anywhere in the game, why wouldn't I want him to get back to his hardest hitting enemy max HP ability in the game more often, right? The Blessed Bash, the 3-time enemy max HP hitter. So again, I'm not going to make you watch the entire run, but you guys kind of get the point. I think at this point, I will cut to the end. We'll go through one more whatchamacallit, one more death cycle, if you will. And then I'll come back to you guys at the end, and I'll show you the gear on, the 2 or 3 champions that I've shown you on my account here. So here they come, back up. Gnut goes in, Blessed Bash, just, chipping away, basically, chipping away at the boss. Be right back. All right, guys, so nearing the end of the Gnut Run, I guess one more cycle here. He's going to be just under 5 minutes or so. The Ninja Run is so fast because he's dying so much, right? That's the big difference. That's why Ninja is still the fastest. I've seen people use Chronum, and I don't want to say that these are the only, obviously, champions you can use a strategy with. It's really a Godseeker and Aniri strategy, and I'm just showing you some of the champions that I've seen, most popularly built alongside her, of course. So there we go. Boom. Right under 5 minutes. Looks like Gnut is the winner on the pay-to-win account, but the loser overall. Let me show you quickly the builds on these. Again, nothing too fancy or crazy or anything like that. By the way, I pulled a 6-star Anithwi Blood Twin. I actually bought from the shop or whatever. And I'll have a video coming out on him really, really soon. I can't wait to share that one with you guys. It's a dirty pay to win, but I don't care. I can't not share. Forget the double negative. 9,500 on the attack on that bad boy. All right, I digress. Gnut is in reflex. Reflex and immortal stats aren't like super important. He's going to die anyway. Going to come back to life. Going to blessed bash, right? Godseeker Ninja, I have her, of course, in regeneration and immortal gear. Pretty dang good gear here, man. I mean, that's unfortunately, that's the I have only one banner on my entire account with a quad speed roll, and Godseeker Aniri's got it, right? Again, I got a quad flat stat HP. I didn't even realize that on her as well. Getting a lot of HP, getting a lot of defense as much as I possibly can on her, right? HP with HP. I'm probably going to go in here and try to get percentage there instead eventually. HP with more HP, speed on the boots. And again, just looking for some speed where I can find it, looking for some HP and defense as well. So there it is, guys. In terms of masteries, you guys can see right here, I went down, I picked up Elixir of Life, all the healing masteries for Godseeker as well. Keep in mind, she does have a little heal on her A1 as well. I guess that's it, guys. Walking Tomb Dreng. As I mentioned, I do have Brimstone, thus a little bit of accuracy on him. Otherwise, he's just kind of in a anti-Ice Golem 10 build or pro Ice Golem 10 build with regeneration and Defiant, decreasing damage from AoE attacks. We have him built again with a lot of HP, some defense, the works. We have War Master on him and Retribution for masteries. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Mashal, I just have a hodgepodge of random gear on him. Nothing too crazy. That's going to do it for the video, guys. Thank you for watching all the way till the end. Much love. And as always, take care, guys.